Alright, we are back with another episode of Arcanum, and we have talked to Gilbert Bates, and we have to go to the dwarven mines for Black Mountain Clan, and we will do that in a moment, but I did want to wrap up a couple of other things. This first one is talk with him, since we have the note from Tyron, which is this one right here. We can talk to him and progress that quest as well. What news? I must be off. Okay, so Crow is in danger. Sometimes if you do not read that in front of him, it doesn't trigger a part of this quest. It's one of those bugs. What news? Tyron is not in Blackroot. He isn't. Did you find anything of his? A note said the crow is in danger. I was afraid of this. They are closer to us than I thought. So close, in fact, that he didn't even leave his new location encoded in that note. What should I do now? Please keep looking for him. It is imperative he receives those skulls. Alright, so we will go to him later on in this game. It's I believe it's in Caldon, which is one of the later cities we go to. So the next thing we will have to do is go sell this stuff and clear out our inventories, and then hopefully we can get some scrolls. May have to progress through a few days in order to get some scrolls from the mages here, because we will need some see hidden scrolls, or else we won't make it very far into the mines. So I'll go do that now. Alright, so now we have our bags cleared. Both Virgil and I are cleared. I gave him some stuff. I still don't have the proper scrolls, but that's alright.
What is it that you want of me?
Okay, so now that both mine and Virgil's bags are cleared out pretty much and ready for the mines, I did sell quite a bit of stuff, and I am storing stuff in this locker here. Things that I'll probably need later. I put them in here, and this is a kind of permanent storage place you can use. This never gets cleared out throughout the entire game. So what we want to do now is go to the train station. And we're going to take the train to Ashbury. Actually, you know what? We can probably teleport. It's probably better. So we're going to teleport to Ashbury. I happen to know that Ashbury is about right here on the map. So we can teleport to this place, I think, or we teleport to the Elven Ruins. And still some stuff here. Okay, maybe not. I think this is all emptied. And then from here, you can just walk to here. It's about right in this area. Once you get close to a place, as you'll see, it'll pop up on the map if it's a marked spot. So all the cities are marked, even places like Forbidden Pit. We didn't actually go to the Forbidden Pit, we just walked past it. That was marked. And as we get to about here, it'll probably show up. Okay, so yeah, here's some Malachine hand guys, which is pretty nice. They do drop a lot of good stuff. And you can also get the Malachine amulets, which you'll need for later on from these guys. Oop, turn on my combat here. Okay. Let's just take some stuff from them. We'll empty out my inventory again. And we'll continue on to Ashbury. There it is. So Did it bring us to Ashbury? Yep, it did. Okay. So now that we're in Ashbury, you definitely want to immediately go, as soon as you get to this place for the first time, you want to immediately go up the road and to this place here, about right here, because there will be a companion. And I already have a companion in my group, so I have 5 charisma, which is very low. It only allows me to have 1 companion. But there's an exception in this game, and that is the dog. So we can get the dog, and I probably should have did this earlier because he will be lower level now throughout the game. Your companions only gain levels as you gain levels. And I think he's 15. So you want to get him at least when you're at level 15, maybe a little bit less, lower than that. He is level 12. Okay. And he's being kicked. And as you can see, his health goes down every time he gets kicked. So if you wait too long, the dog will actually die. And you can't get him in your party. Talk to this gnome. And pretty much ask him why he's kicking the dog. And he doesn't like the dogs, I guess. And I think a dog actually stole his food. You just sympathize with the dog, and then you can just scare him away. So you choose the option, maybe you need to pay for the price. And he gets scared, and he runs away, essentially. And there you go. Okay. Use the full health heal. It was nice to have Virgil in the party, since he's a magic healer. It's going to be really nice for this dog. The dog has no alignment. It's not a magical or, it's just a dog, essentially. It's not technological or a magical, so you can have him in your party no matter what. And the dog will gain levels. It's level 12, so it's going to be 5 levels below me for the rest of the game. So you definitely want to get to Ashbury around the level 12 mark. I didn't do that, and it's okay. He's still a really good fighter. He just will never get to level 50. Unless you do a mod that increases your level cap. Which there are mods out there for this game. There are some plants you can get here if you're into herbalism. This place has a lot of plants. You can see some pop up here. In here. So we have a dog. And does not count towards our party limit. And he actually is a really good fighter. So, yeah, our maximum followers is 1, and we have 2, essentially. Alright, so we are pretty much ready for the mines. The dog's a little bit lower level, but I think it's fine with Virgil healing him. It should be okay. I'm going to go sell the stuff that I just got, and then we can teleport to the mines. Alright, so our inventories are cleared. We should be good to go now. We have some free space. We have our dog. So now we can teleport to the mines. This should be fun. I don't have any weighted sense traps, and I'm sure I will have destroyed armor by the end of it. So we will be teleporting out of the mines and then repairing and coming back to the mines. I'll probably skip that stuff for you. But here's the mines. I think I might have mentioned before that you need glasses. That isn't the case. There's another set of dwarven mines that actually have dwarves in them. And that will require glasses to get into that one. I think it's the Wheel Clan. This is the Black Mountain Clan. So the Wheel Clan needs glasses. But we can go ahead and get in there. Alright. Right off the bat, you're going to be fighting stuff. There's a couple of wolves here. Level 1s. You'll see how good this dog is. Alright, so this is pretty much why I need the dog is because these ore golems, they will break your stuff, and they are hard to kill. And these vermin too, they have a lot of high level vermin in here that will put shields on themselves. Magic users don't have that much problems with this place, but if you're a fighter, you need to bring several weapons. So I'll try to run through this. Yeah, it's level 30 right here. I'll try to run through this map, and then speed up the game so you can see how to get through this level. Alright, one thing I did want to mention is you will get a lot of gems. You'll get sapphires, rubies, some rings, geodes, lava rocks, especially the geodes and lava rocks, and some diamonds. You will want to keep these rubies too, and some rings. These are all used for blessings in the later part of the game. So just keep that in mind before you actually go back and start selling stuff. You do want to make sure that you have these things for later in the game. And I think the most you need is 2 of each. I think there's sometimes you have to do blessings for the same lesser god twice. So just you want to keep that in mind whenever you're doing that and selling stuff. Another thing, these seething masses are pretty strong. So if you are fighting one of them, you definitely want to be careful. So throughout the caves, you will find these dead bodies, and on them you will see a scroll of sense invisible traps. You definitely want to hang on to these for the next level when it's you're not fighting very many mobs, but you are fighting a lot of traps. And they last for a decent amount of time, and I'll show you a pretty nice way that you can use these and get through that section as a mage. If you are not a mage, there's other methods you can use to get around these traps as well. And I'll talk about that here in a little bit. This is one of the Malakine Han people, and there's a note on him. And they also have an amulet too. You'll also want to take the armor from them, because you can sell that at a pretty good amount.
What is it that you want of me?
The note, though. So the note is going to tell us about search for the target in the abandoned mines of the Black Mountain clan. Any failure, like those in Shrouded Hills, will be met with the most severe punishment. And there's the initials here, GL. So they're essentially, they knew we were going to be here based on us talking to Gilbert Bates. And we are going to encounter several people that are dead. So we will be able to find a few traps, a few of those sense trap scrolls, which I wasn't able to find outside in any of the shops. But you do get some in here, though, so that's a nice benefit. Alright, so I'll run through the rest of this level, and then I will take us to the next level. That was pretty close. With this guy, he hit me for a lot of damage. Good thing I Constitution leveled up a little bit more, because that actually saved me And actually my armor is broken. You can find armor on some of the dead people throughout the mines, so if you do get broken armor, you do want to be sure that you can pick up the other armor off the dead body. Okay, so in this part of the last part of the mine here, for the first floor, here's the passage upstairs. There's a guy back here, a seething mass, so you definitely want to kill him before you get too close to these bodies, because he will then aggro you. So let's kill this guy here, and I'll loot the bodies, and we'll go upstairs. Alright, we are upstairs. You'll immediately aggro all these wolves. You definitely want to target the Patriarch first, because he will do the most damage. Okay, so he's dead. The little ones will die pretty fast. You can just use lower fatigue spells. Alright, so here we have 3 brute fangs. These guys are really strong. The best thing to do is to make sure you have enough fatigue. And then you want to wait till they are grouped together and then go into combat mode. That's probably a pretty good grouping, though I don't know where the other one is. I target him. So pop your hasten. And skip a turn. And now you have a full bar of hasten. So you can actually get a little closer. And you can try to shred them down as much as you can. Okay, so there are a couple of things that you can do. This place here and this place here will take you to level 4. Level 4 is a area where you can find more loot and kill a few more mobs. This right here will take you to level 3. This is where your main story plot continues, is level 3. And there is where you're going to need all the sense traps at. So if you want to go through level 4, you can go through there. There's a little bit of fighting involved in there, but most of it should be cleared. Level 3 is not much fighting at all. You're mostly going to be encountering a lot of traps. So I'll take us through level 4 first, and then we'll go back to level 3. And I'll just take this door, which is the same. It'll take us to level 4. Just a different entrance. Alright, so you can see on level 4, there's little compartments here and there of fighting. Nothing like we just went through. So a lot of stuff can be easily taken out. Yeah, so a lot of this can be taken out. There is a few... What's going on? How did he get way over there? Oh, it's okay, sorry. It's another guy. Dark Elf Thief. He can die, that's fine. That's somebody we can loot. Still in combat? Okay. Yeah, it's a Dark Elf Thief. He will trigger a fight scene. There's another dwarven thief somewhere around here too. That'll fight somebody. Alright, so that is pretty much the fourth level. Now the last level is the uh, here, the third level. This is where you actually complete the quest by finding what happened to the dwarves. So we will tackle this one now. I'll once again speed through everything, and then you can see the end result, and then we'll end after the dialogue, which is fairly lengthy. And there also is one, I guess, decently large battle up here, where you're fighting a lot of little mobs at once. So I'm using Sense Trap, and as you can see, you can actually see the traps there. Now, I don't think I am able to disarm these. No. Yeah, I don't have any skill in disarm traps. If you do disarm traps, you are actually able to recoup them and recoup the materials for them. And I just ran out of my Sense Trap. Why have you come? I will not go. I spit on judgment of the Wheel Clan. Elven pawns, it comes to this. It does. I am ashamed for myself and my kind, I say. I don't understand. I'm only here to find the Black Mountain Clan. Betrayal it was. Myself, the clan of the Wheel, betrayers all, sent to despair, without hope for return. It was Stenner and the boy. Stenner and Bates. We all paid the burden of shame. Who paid? Where is the clan you speak up? Gone, gone to their despair, an island of death and hate, the unholy place of judgment. I don't understand. What are you trying to tell me? Gaze upon the pillar of truth for your answers. Too long has my mind been consumed with my traps and those waiting for me to slip up and show weakness. They are here, waiting, hiding in the shadows. So you have been down here for 70 years, laying traps and waiting? My traps keep me safe. Our homes must be protected to the end of the days. Much evil afoot. I can see I won't be getting much from you. Good day. So you talk to him. He kind of gives you clues, but he tells you to read the pillar. So you can read the pillar. I'm not proud as I set this down, but it must be known. I, Gormandor Bender, have rejected the judgment of the Wheel Clan, the banishment of the Black Mountain Clan to the Isle of Despair for crimes against the dwarven world, namely the sharing of technology with the humans, is a more grievous offense than that which it purports to avenge. I commit to stone my judgment on Longhair and his clan, blinded in their madness to the extent they would allow the elves to force their hand. The day the elves came, led by the warrior betrayers of the Wheel, was the day my destiny was writ upon the stone. Gorman Orbender would never be banished by the hand of an elf, no matter what untrue judgment of guilt were handed down. The voice of reason, usually so clearly heard by the dwarven kind, was shunned when it cried out to drive the human from our ancestral home. The Bates child sold the dwarven birthright to the world, as was the charge of Stenner. So must be the guilt. This day shall be remembered for all the days of the Orbender, when the products of clans may be forced as sheep into a circle of banishment created by lowly elves, while warriors stand and do not. The Orbender must reject all that his dwarven bones will him to do, as there must be one to stay and make record of this, the most evil of days. I scream for my brothers to fight the unfair judgment of the clan, of all clans. I scream at them all. Still. So that is essentially it. That is, what you'll see here is you actually have the progression. Mentioned, look for the Black Mountain Clan on the Isle of Despair. So now you have to go to the Isle of Despair. So this starts the second part of the finding of the Black Mountain Clan. So, best thing to do now is you can go and pop a scroll of exiting, or you can actually teleport out of here as well. And that will pretty much wrap up the episode. In the next episode, we will continue looking for the Black Mountain Clan. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Once again, bye.